because we talked about this. We talked about the whole Diddy situation in a couple of episodes. We talked about what they found about, they raided the house in Florida, they raided the house in LA, and it's supposed to be about sex trafficking and everything. But we also know that Casey, one of his ex-girlfriends, who is a singer, of course, she had sued him for a lot of abuse as well. And she had got a settlement, a quick settlement at that. But now we had found out that Puff Daddy actually was P. Diddy, whatever his name. He was saying that the allegation wasn't true, but of course we just saw over the weekend, we just saw the video of him pounding his girl and beating her up.
He says put out a public statement too, right? Apologizing.
And he put out a public statement apologizing. What did you think about everything that has transpired? Did you always believe her?
I had some kind of inkling because I know, I mean, she's not the only one, unfortunately, as far as like with Diddy and, kind of his conduct with like women and stuff like that. But I know that her husband used to be her personal trainer, right? And I'm guessing Diddy paid for this, right? So I figured he might have been close to the situation, so he might have seen something. So something gave me the inkling that, okay, he might know what's going on, or he might know something about the treatment of Cassie, during the relationship phase, because he was there training her. So I did kind of have some, okay, he might know something. You know what I'm saying? And then
he put out a statement too. Her husband put out a statement.
He did.
He did. I didn't know the husband put out a statement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was right after the video.
Yeah.
Right. So it kind of just to me, that was validation that he knew something.
Sure.
Sure. He knew something when it happened. Yeah.
Because he condemned it, mistreatment of women as general, general board. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, and you think what it is, because I think CNN, got their hands on the release tape first or something like that. But you cannot deny, a video, and I think that's what we are today. You got these cameras, you got, anybody does in public can be recorded. And so you used to be able to get away with that, like, Ike and Tina Turner days, let's say, hypothetically, right? Because I recently seen Tina, shout out, that was a great play, by the way. Broadway play, but you back in the day you used to be able to get away with that because there wasn't a lot of video footage,
Yeah.
But today, they
said that he paid off to try to hide it and see it came back.
Yeah, but there's a will, there's a way, and they will find a way. But you can't deny what you saw on that videotape, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
So what do you think about? Let's take a look at the apology.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
So what did y'all think about the apology that he had? Do you think it was genuine?
No, it was, I got caught.
Yeah.
I thought I could, it was, because I paid it off. I paid a settlement. I thought I was going to go away, but now I've gotten caught. Now I got to go and ask for God's forgiveness. That's the number one thing. Now I need God to forgive me.
Because he originally said, he even wrote it down, and he had when it first happened, or these allegations are true, I'm going to protect my family, and it's just
he said he went to treatment and rehab and all that, those type of places. But I just think it was, oops, I got caught. Now everybody's seeing that. And then it's compounding with what he has going on personally with the raid and all that stuff now.
So you think it's the end? I believe end of his career, but I actually believe I'm pretty much saying you think it's the end of things that's going to come out. I actually feel like this is just the beginning. That it's going to start trickling down.
Yeah, it's just the beginning. Yeah, I think all the allegations that have been made, because you know, just to go back to the apology thing, I feel like okay, it is a thing where he has to acknowledge it because he got caught. I mean, there's no denying the video, but I feel like he would have denied it in the first place, right? Because she came out with the lawsuit, and I saw something with I guess it was Cassie's friend or something like that, where she didn't believe it was sincere either because one of the things that he was accused of was what we saw in the video. And when that case first came out, he denied it, you know? So I feel like, okay, if he was truly sorry for it, he would have owned up to it then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now we're getting it because we saw it on video. And I believe that you feel some kind of way, like the rest of us. You feel disgusted about what you saw on the video, right? I mean, it really was gut wrenching. Like, watching
It was.
yourself.
It was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. It was really hard to watch.
Very hard to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's damage control.
Yeah, I feel like it's damage control as well. Q, any thoughts before we leave?
I remember seeing a video maybe a year or two ago on like Facebook or something, Instagram, TikTok, one of those social media platforms. And it was a video of Diddy on the phone, and he was fussing at somebody. He was going off on somebody. It was a business call. He was saying something about, you know who I am, you know, I can do this or whatever. And he was going off on him. And it looking back at that video and now everything that's coming out now and connecting dots is like, man, like this dude really, his temper is crazy. And you know, he really believes, like he has that mindset of, I have all this power, I can make these things happen. So looking at that video, putting this together, seeing that he tried to pay, you know, the hotel to allegedly pay the hotel to keep the video, you know, locked down and all this other stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, like it's about time. Celebrities is about to start, we're going to continue to get the rug pulled out from underneath them. And it sucks because you look at people like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and Diddy and stuff like that, people that you grew up with, being like, man, like I want to be like them, or man, like I wish I had this type of creativity or whatever the case may be, to learn that they've done things that are wrong. It's hard to accept that. And I read a lot of things that people are like, yeah, you have to separate the person from the craft and stuff like that. And I don't disagree with that, but it still doesn't make that person or what that person did right. So I don't know. I do think this is just the beginning. I do think there are going to be things that distract us from it. You know how media typically does. So yeah, but I do think this is just the beginning, man. It's going to be a whole lot more.
Yeah. Right, well, we definitely got our perspective on it. We try to stay tuned and locked into what's going around current events. And so this is a big story we wanted to speak on. But be sure to join us next month for a whole new episode of Locked In. And you can watch past episodes by going to youtube.com/The Journey with James. Thank you, guys. We'll talk again soon.
Peace.